Alright, hello and welcome to the third and final exhibition match for Custom Craziness. This is my second attempt at recording this. The first time, uh, instead of this deck on the right here, on the left, excuse me, I was playing a higher seated deck that has the potential to uh, break a lot of bases in one turn, and it did that 40 minutes into the recording. So I decided that was not a good exhibition match. So here today we have the five-seated Film Noir and Loopers, although as you can see, my hand is currently all Film Noir cards. And over here we have Chess and Pizza Delivery. These are two of my favorite decks in the tournament, so I'm excited to show them off before things officially begin. And this is the high-risk base deck. There's going to be a lot of fun action with the bases. And since Film Noir Loopers is seated lower, they will be taking the first turn. Let's go over our hand real quick. So this is an okay opening hand. As far as piecing together Looper's Infinite Loop goes, having Partner in Crime is good because that's hopefully going to stay around a while. Femme Fatale is good if we can find some of the loop components. Other than that, this is kind of not great though. We'll see what we get. Maybe we start with Penrose Steps and see what we roll off of that. So we'll do Femme Fatale, and this is mandatory, so we do have to do it. Okay, first victim, not terrible. That'll hopefully allow us to get some stuff out. It can pull Colt, for example. And I don't think we're going to play an action yet. This has to be played on another player's minion. Visionary. That's a Looper's card. Okay, over here. Definitely going to start with a Pizza Bot. So we'll start with draw a pizza off the top of your deck. What are the pizzas? You might be asking. Well, come on. This is a pizza, for example. Old Reliable is a pretty okay one to see. And we have to do Penrose Steps? Nope. That's placed on the bottom of your deck. Ooh, bottom decking that is not great. And yeah, we're just gonna put Old Reliable in stasis. I don't know if we want to use that to play Pizza Bandit or not. We don't have the means to fuel it right now. So if we do, we're not gonna do it next turn. Okay, back to Film Noir Loopers. They really wish they had a way to destroy the first victim right now. This might not be a bad spot for the Visionary. Because it gives us some deck knowledge, helps us swap through things. And I don't necessarily want to put out either of these right now. Yeah, we'll do that. Visionary's vulnerability resolves first. Ooh, we can play that if we want. We'll do this. And then Eternalist, triggered. Now we do Penrose Steps. Nope, that's going to get bottom decked. And the Eternalist is going to go to the top of the deck at the end of the turn. I don't really think we want to play an action. None of these are very good right here. So we'll just hold off. Eternalist goes on top. This does set up Penrose Steps quite nicely. Or I suppose not very nicely if we really wanted the minion we would actually be playing there. Although I think now we're going to pull back from there in favor of other places. This is actually a pretty good base for loopers. This is, it's actually a pretty dynamic base because what we can do, if we hold on a little bit, we can play a rook there. Yeah, it's kind of risky to play a rook there. We can play knight there. Yeah, we'll play knight there because Mono Iwato gives us a way to use the unplayability. Unless we want to do that on Penrose Steps, but the fact that we don't have a main to play with knight kind of leans us away from that. So we'll just do this. Its ability is cancelled, so it doesn't happen now, but we can do Mono Iwato at some point later. Okay, not bad. So what are they going to do? We've got an Eternalist on top of the deck. Whatever we play there is going to turn on Penrose Steps is going to turn into it. Although maybe we don't want to play something there, that is. We could do Partner in Crime on, let's say, Withy Windle to destroy the first victim, pull out Hardened Detective for what would that be? That'd be just straight up add 5 for 13 because Hardened Detective is going to gain the first victim's power. And then Partner in Crime could move over for 17. If only we had a way to do the Eternalist. Get a power counter from that. Oh, I've also got Sunset Avenue. It's 1 power short. It's probably okay. Probably just play a Partner in Crime somewhere. I'd like to play Sunset Avenue, but I don't know uh, if it's going to survive very long. That's kind of something you want to keep around for a little bit. I could do Partner in Crime to kill first victim for Colt. That brings us to 11 plus whatever the Visionary does. That's not necessarily going to be the Eternalist because our deck's going to get shuffled. Flirting with Danger. Flirting with Danger would be the 3 power we need to break it with Hardened Detective. I don't necessarily want to waste Hardened Detective like that. It can do better. It's tough. First victim getting destroyed and replaced with Colt would be... Oh yeah, we can move the Partner in Crime over as well, if we really wanted to. I'm not sure we do want to, again. Well, that would be 11, 15. Flirting with Danger would be 18, no matter what the Visionary does. Maybe Visionary saves us Flirting with Danger. Oh yeah, and Fatal Attraction does make it a solo. So yeah, maybe we go for it. Is that strictly less? It's strictly less. Never mind, because Flirting with Danger makes it a 5. Hmm. So maybe we do Hardened Detective because of the fact that it's going to be a solo. Just getting 4 VP solo this early is never a bad thing. Almost never a bad thing, I suppose. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll partner in crime. It'll destroy the first victim with its talent. First victim will grab out the hardened detective, and he gets 2 power. And Penrose Steps does not trigger because it only activates if you play something there from your hand. Partner in crime will move over. And yeah, we can use Flirting with Danger. And we'll still be able to solo because Hardened Detective is a 7. Do we want to do Rumors of My Death? I don't think so. So yeah, we'll just do Fatal Attraction. Kill the pizza bot in cold blood. And they get 4 VP. Bit of an expensive 4 VP, but it's solo, so. And especially with Pizza potentially giving them their discard pile back. So this is a 7. Sorry for the sideways text. Oh, I probably should have shuffled the deck. That'd be good. Okay, nice. All right, stasis counter comes off. Do they want to play Pizza Bandit or do they want to break a mono auto? It would be a good counterpunch. And Open Excavation is going to start doing some wild stuff pretty soon. Can they break a mono Iwato? Pizza Bot gets played from a mono Iwato's ability, triggering Night for 5. Then you play Rook for what is that? 8, 9, 10. Old Reliable is 13. Man, that can't. The funny thing is, if they play Pizza Bandit on Mono Iwato, it's canceled. But I think that's still better than wasting the Old Reliable. So they'll put 2 stasis counters on it. Play Pizza Bandit, and they'll just hold off on other stuff. I think they want to do outsource delivery. Not on Amano Iwato, obviously. Probably on Open Excavation. I just do it on With You Windle. That's the thing about this base deck. There's always a lot of tension about where to play stuff. And I think we'll just play a Pizza Bot there to avoid having the discard, because we don't have anything we want to discard yet. Thanks, TTS Slack. Very nice. Weird Cravings Special. This deck's specialty card. And this is what I was referring to a little while ago with potentially getting Hardened Detective back. Because they will play this for the recursion every time. And then we'll draw with outsourced delivery. And we can't use Pizza Bandit's talent to shuffle something in, even if we wanted to. We just draw. We do have stuff to play with King. To play with Knight. We have King. It's not the worst thing in the world. If it breaks Amano Iwato, especially solo, it might be worth. We'll see next turn, though. Alright, what are they doing? Hmm. It's a good question. I don't want to play Eternalist this turn. Maybe Cooler Juliana? Can they just do Open Excavation? No. No, they can't. So maybe they play Cooler Juliana and Sunset Avenue on Wiki Wendell? It's a little... Yeah, we can kind of figure that they're not going for this base necessarily. Uh, hmm. Playing onto Amani Iwato might be nice. They would know what King does. They wouldn't necessarily know that chess has it, though. Right? No, they wouldn't. So they wouldn't be thinking, oh, play Eternalist there to stop King from destroying this pizza bot with Amano Iwato. That's just not, that's way too high level. Um, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I think it's just Femme Fatale and Sunset Avenue on Withy Winslow, or Cooler Juliana on Sunset Avenue, but I think we can lead with the Femme Fatale. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Kind of drawing our deck upside down. Can they break Amano Iwato? Potentially. Because if they do the thing with Amano, they play King. That's 5. King destroys the Pizza Bot and plays something here for 7, 8 from Pizza Bandit. We can drop a Rook for 11, 12, 13, 14. And then they just need an action for 3 power. Any minion would do it, but they don't have any minion for formation. And the old reliable is not quite ready yet. It will be next turn. Hold off again. And again, they don't have anything they want to discard without source delivery, so play the bishop on Withy Wendell, perhaps. Yeah. I think we'll start with bishop on Withy Wendell and go from there. Pawn, pawn. 2 pawns, not bad. And we'll put the underpaid employee on top. That could be good. Okay, so now we have some ammo to work with. Can they break open excavation this turn? With just formation? That'd probably involve using king. Now you play king, pawn, destroy the pizza bot for something. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, king plays a 3, not 2. I could have done Mino Auto, I guess. Because knight would play king for 5. King kills the pizza bot for a 3 of some kind. Probably Pete Zombie at this stage of the game, actually. Uh, let's see, that would be 5, 8, 9. Rook is 12, 13, 14, 15. And then, oh no, but they don't have the old reliable. That's right. Okay, that's why they couldn't do it. Never mind. Never mind. So yeah, this is fine. Anyway, what are they doing with their action now? Second old reliable, maybe? Maybe the second old reliable. Yeah, just having the action economy is going to be so good, especially with open excavation in play. Like, there's likely to be a spot we can put stuff, or Withy Windle. There's prospects for it, for breaking two things in a row. Yep, that's it. What were they thinking? Okay, that's a good thing to use with Underpaid Employee if we got nothing else. Okay, now we turn our attention back to these guys, who are not doing so hot. Hmm. Now we probably can play an Eternalist there. Play Single Indemnity on Withy Windle. Maybe do that first. Yeah, I like that. Single Indemnity, get rid of the Pizza Bot. There's a side benefit that helps make King less powerful, but they don't know that. Like, get away with murder. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll play Eternalist here. And again, it's cancelled because of Amano Iwato. That's it. Ooh, cold. Nice. Okay. Are we finally going to see some more bases break? Maybe. It's possible. Can they do it? Amano Iwato for playing Knight. You figure Eternalist is going somewhere else. Losing the king target does hurt. They could always play pawn if they don't want to use king, though. And in fact, I don't think they would be able to use king. Not in a meaningful way. They get one extra power, I guess, but that's expensive. You have to add 13, huh? Well, 4 of it will come from Old Reliable, 3 from the ability, and then 1 from Pizza Bandit. Probably use a rook. So pawn is 6 from knight. From knight, pawn is 6, rook is 9, 10, 11. Pizza Bandit, Old Reliable, is 15. Too short. What can they do? What can they do? We can start with outsourced delivery. Worst case scenario, we discard a pawn. I think I like that. Start with this. Okay. Oh, oh I'm sorry. We have to do a mono first. Yeah, because they're gonna want to go for it. So they'll do this and just hope for the best. Eternalist. Yeah. Then we'll do outsourced delivery. Okay. Well, that's lucky. Okay. Then we'll do. Yeah, that'll be the power we need. Make some room. Play the rook normally. We'll count his power at the end. We'll play Old Reliable. Give somebody 3. do that, we can play the Pizza Zombie. Pizza Bandit reacts to give somebody a power counter, and then again, oh, so Rook's power isn't going to matter. So we can play something else. Something else with a regular minion. You could just do Underpaid Employee? And what were we thinking? That seems like the best thing to do. Oh, can we do Knight? No. Knight doesn't work. At least not to get a solo. Obviously it works, quote unquote. Yeah, I think we'll just do the Underpaid Employee. And then action is whatever we want to play with Underpaid Employee. I guess what were they thinking? Because we don't want to pop Weird Cravings yet. Do what were they thinking? And we're going to try and use the old reliable next turn. Yeah. And then Pizza Bandit, I think, is going to shuffle in the old reliable. Because we're not going to use Weird Cravings for a little bit yet. Okay. Amano is scoring. Underpaid Employee will swap out with what were they thinking. And we'll play one extra minion up top for deck onto any base. No, pawn. Pawn will help on Withy Windle. There is going to be a runner up there, probably, because they're probably going to put another minion there. It's a good question of where they want to put this pawn, because putting an open excavation is basically just a waste. I think we'll do that. For what it's worth, Pizza Bandit reacts. Twice, actually. That's a nice thing about this deck. It just does things you don't expect it to do. Yeah, and they don't have anything, I don't think. Yeah, no. Okay, so that's 3 to 1. And a Pizza Zombie in the discard, which is very good for them. Warcrafter's Workshop. This uses this side deck. It's basically just a grab bag. We'll see what happens eventually. Okay. Extra cheese. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I think if Film Noir can break with the Windle, it will. It's not guaranteed, actually. Because Colt can add 5, but I'm not sure any of their actions can add 4. One of your other cards. We can use that to trip single indemnity, but that removes power. Brings us down to 12. Draws us a card at Sunset Avenue, I guess. Get away with murder. That could break open excavation, I guess. Yeah, it's not like we need Femme Fatale to recur Colt, though. Cooler Juliana? No, that doesn't work. That's only 4. It plays another Femme Fatale, but we can't. It's not like we can kill that with Get Away with Murder, for example. Yeah, they actually can't. It's funny. I don't necessarily want to put stuff in open excavation without breaking it either. So let's put Cooler Juliana on Warcraft. Oh yeah, no, we can start farming that if we really want to. We can ditch Getaway, I think. This card is nice, but uh, we can chance it on the Warcraft or Gamble. Like it's not vital. So that's what we'll do. Cooler Juliana, reveal Getaway with Murder. Let's see what we get. Book of the Dead. Oh, let's get the skeletons out. Skeletons are 1 power minion tokens. So it's basically just about minion quantity. Do we want that? Eh. Eh. Next turn it breaks open excavation with Colt, I guess. That's nice. There are better things though. So we could use Cooler Juliana's ability, since we have another minion. Yeah, not opposed to that. We have better ways to get power. Dupe Femme Fatale with an Eternalist. We'll put Book of the Dead at the bottom. Draw a card. What do we get? Ivory Tower. Whatever. I can play it, I guess. If I really want to. Meh. Maybe just punt on action this turn. Because none of these are very impressive. Ivory Tower is not really it. Okay. Yeah, still not drawing the search cards. This deck can compete without that, as we've seen already. It was a little harder. Now, question of the hour. Do they actually want to break Withy Windle? Because Withy Windle's ability is going to kick in. And now that they've got something on a 4 VP base, they're going to want a piece of that action. And yeah, this goes back. They're going to want a piece of that action. That's the thing about Withy Windle. Let's think here. If we can break Withy Window while getting a lead on Warcrafters, then maybe. So that's 9 power over there, and at least 5 on Warcrafters. It's not out of the question, actually. Especially if we send the employee into stasis further to play Pizza Bandit. So what we could do is play... what do we want to do? We've got Old Reliable for free 4 power net, a 3 and a 1. The one would have been Withy Windle, obviously, because Pizza Bandit has to be played on a base where you have a minion. Oh, we've got a Pizza Zombie. Yeah, this should be relatively straightforward. It's just mathing it out. Probably put the Pete Zombie on Warcrafters. No, on Withy Windle, because that's guaranteed to go to the discard. And we want that Pete Zombie back in the discard. Hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking we do send the employee into stasis for longer. Pizza Bandit. So Pete Zombie over there is a 3. Over there it's 3. Well, 4. We need 9 to score a Withy Windle. So Old Reliable is 4. Pete Zombie makes 8. One more card from outside the hand would do it. I don't think we're getting that though. We can play the Pete Zombie elsewhere and play Rook on Withy Windle. If we play Rook on Withy Windle, that's 5. And then we're gonna get 2 from Pizza Bandit, so that leaves 7. We'd have to use the Pete Zombie or Old Reliable to get the power there, but that's fine if we. Hmm. Ideally, we put something open excavation as well. I think it's okay if we let that VP slip though. Hmm. If we can engineer things such that we don't need it, then that's better. Hmm. Part of the problem is we need 5 power on Warcrafters. We could use King in formation for that. Then we can still use Old Reliable power for Withy Windle. Hmm. Yeah, because we're trying to what we're trying to do is we're trying to box in Film Loopers so that anything they do with the Window's ability is bad for them. And to do that, we need the lead on Warcrafters and a minion on Excavation, which I think is doable. We just gotta math it out. Probably gonna involve playing King on Warcrafters with formation along with a pawn, which we would destroy, and that's a third card from out of hand for Pizza Bandit. Ooh, it can be the bishop for all we care. Heck, it can be another Pete Zombie. Okay, so let's assume that it's assume the king is playing bishop. Then we can put I don't know, any minion, literally any minion, on open excavation. A pawn might be the best. And then old reliable is 4. Pete Zombie's another 4. When king plays bishop, that's a 9th power. That's breaking Withy Windle. That's putting 5 power on Warcrafters. That's putting a minion on open excavation. It's the Pete Zombie we play with. Oh no, we're putting that Pete Zombie on Withy Windle. Never mind. But our normal minion, a pawn probably, is going to go in open excavation. Unless we draw like a pizza bot with the bishop. There we go. That's it. So let's do that. We start with formation, play king and a pawn. King will destroy this pawn to grab the other bishop. Okay, no hits, but that's fine. Put dreaded fruity one on the bottom. Leave the other 2 on top though. And we can draw one with outsource delivery once we do that card. I'll draw pepperoni. Don't think it's going to matter much, though. Now, we could have also done extra cheese as our action, but this works. Let's not think about it too much further. When that happens, Pizza Bandit, place the power counter. Oh, and the nice thing about this is that we're blocking the femme fatale. Um, although they might forgo the ability, just since they're not getting any VP anyway. That would still be fine, actually. Yeah, that would still be fine because it's not like we're leaving too much out. Like if they weren't able to do 9 on Withy Window last turn, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it would be hard for them to add that much to Warcrafters. Oh, and I don't think they're going to use Warcrafters at all. They definitely like their actions, the 2 actions they have. So now we do Old Reliable. Pizza Bandit reacts. Pete Zombie reacts. And our normal minion is another pawn on Open Excavation. Yeah, a nice thing about this too is that if they do forego Withy Windle, then they have a pawn open for king to use next turn. That's pretty nice. Okay, Withy Windle is scoring. Now let's think about this from their perspective. Do they want to move the game along? Because the score is going to go to 5-6 at least. I kind of want to keep Sunset Avenue around. We can move away Single Indemnity to do that as well. I think there's just a lot of upside to doing that. Because it doesn't, especially since it doesn't cost them any VP. And they can do Rumors of My Death. So this might play into their hands pretty nicely, actually. And they'll move away Sunset Avenue. It'll still be able to react, as far as I know. I'll draw a card. Oh, it's another film for that. Nice. All right. Base scores. Pizza Chest gets 3 VP. Single Indemnity is active. They'll move it to Warcrafters. Yes, they did. Did they? No, they should have drawn this card. Yeah, pepperoni. Yeah. All right, that's it. Back to the corners. Dude, Pizza Bandit is awesome for this deck. And that's like chess with Pizza Bandit is awesome. And it is a big part of the reason why this deck is being played. Not the entire reason, but a big part of it. Ooh, second Pizza Zombie. Nice. Alright, they can uncover the Femme Fatale. So they're gonna cycle Ivory Tower. What do they get? Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, they're gonna try and break Warcrafters this turn. They might be able to double it with Open Excavation. Yeah, if they can do this by playing Colt, then definitely they can. The question is just, does that work? Colt can Colt can give an extra use to Juliana. That plays all the minions in my hand. I don't know if it does much else. Yeah, the trouble is, Cool Juliana can only copy Femme Fatale or whatever I play next. I don't have any other extra minions. Can it be Eternalist? 13, 14 for the first one. Juliana bumps that to 16. No, that's not enough. That's farther away than just playing Cold. Hmm. This is tough. Let's think. Single indemnity. Yeah, lets me kill King. That's nice. Maybe we'll draw something with single indemnity. It's gonna have to be worth 5 power though. Hmm. It's probably worth it to do that anyway. I'm kind of figuring that we're gonna need to keep up with VP here. This is not a game where we're gonna see the loop. We've only seen one component of the loop in Colt. I so want to be able to score this turn and double it up with open excavation. It's kind of sad that open excavation hasn't scored yet. Yeah, I'm okay with doing this. Single indemnity, kill king. See what we draw with sunset. Sardinian eagle. It's a nice time to see that, I guess. Sure. Hmm. Play that at least. Keep the staff of preservation. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Yeah, I'll just play Sardinian eagle. This is not a bad come at me. Yeah, yeah, it's not bad. There are good things about this. Yeah, second loop component. I might stand corrected with Sardinian eagle, and we've done this before, suddenly appearing. How is Pizza just going to respond to this? Because just brute forcing it might not be a good idea. Uh, there's one fatal attraction accounted for. Gosh, this card is powerful. Let's see. So there's one count of fatal attraction unaccounted for. That's the only other special that would be relevant, though. Because there's no partner in crime in play. There's nothing else to worry about, except maybe Warcraft stuff. But it's impossible to know what they have here. I don't even remember if the marketplace deck has before scoring specials in it. So if they can get to the 12 they need, it might not be the worst thing ever. And for starters, I don't think we're playing Pizza Bandit this turn. Is the deck discard stacked enough to use to speculate on Weird Cravings yet? Not this turn, I don't think. What are they doing? Yeah, what are they actually doing this turn? They could just break open excavation with pepperoni. Set up the old reliable with extra cheese immediately. I like pepperoni's bottom half, uh, but this just might not be the game for it. And I think, hmm, it's possible they get soloed if they leave just one minion in Warcrafters, but it would be a little difficult since the bishop's a 3. Mm, yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Just get open excavation, something else. Get one VP out of it. It's not the worst. Yeah, and setting up for the future. So yeah, we'll do this. Old reliable with extra cheese. Oh, no, extra cheese doesn't have stasis counters. What am I thinking? Yeah, that is very nice. All right, open excavation scores. Yeah, they don't have anything. So just take the one VP from open excavation's ability and see what happens. What's gonna get stored? Or what's... Oh boy, ground zero. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's gross. Wow. Do you want a jungle oasis worth half the VP, but you get to destroy another base? That sounds lovely. Great. Yeah, yeah, and that's the sort of stuff they want to see before they trip Weird Cravings. So they'll probably start setting that up next turn. All right. And yeah, they're probably gonna just bust Warcrafters this turn. Tie things at 9-9. It's just a matter of with what. They can probably double score something. Ground zero, I guess. It's not the worst. Oh gosh, stacking ground zero on whatever comes next is gonna be awful. Oh, I love this base deck. It's awesome. Cooler Juliana can turn somebody into Femme Fatale. That would give 3 power once it's destroyed. Just doesn't add power to the base. This would be pretty awesome, potentially. Alright, let's think here. Colt's gonna be a 5, 8. You would need to be a 12. Sure. Yeah, we can do that, I think. As long as we break the base. If we do the Eternalists thing again, that's 17, 19. Private Eye. Technically not guaranteed. Would we've done this before, potentially do it? Yeah, it would, because you can copy the Femme Fatale for 3 power. You can also do first victim into we've done this before. Pull a hardened, no, not hardened, partner in crime. That's not, it's not actually that good. We can save that for later. So, there are a few ways we can do this. I think the one I like the best is playing we've done this before. I think we're good on Sunset Avenue after this. Although, no, we can say it was a single indemnity, so we'll still get to keep it. So yeah, we're gonna get to save a bunch of stuff. We're gonna send it to Dark Dimension and just destroy whatever comes up next with after Warcrafters with Ground Zero. Yeah, that's fine. So, Cooler Juliana will use an Eternalist to copy the Femme Fatale. That is not actually an Eternalist. Oh, we need to have played, we've done this before first. No, we've done this before. Is going to get saved by the Femme Fatale. Okay, so we won't have Sunset Avenue. That's fine. We've done this before. We can actually just play an Eternalist into that, I suppose, instead of bothering with Femme Fatale shenanigans. What if we destroy the Eternalist? No, that's not enough, right? Well, it is enough, but not in the same way. Yeah, no matter what, we're not saving 3 base modifiers this way. So we can do Eternalist for 1 counter, destroy it with we've done this before for another 2. And Cult's an 8 now? That's nice. And then Cooler. Oh, this method actually doesn't work. That's funny. Because there's no Eternals for Cooler Juliana copy. Okay, never mind. Yeah, because that's only once per turn. And we can't use Cult to recharge it. Okay, so we just do this the way I was thinking before, where we copy Femme Fatale with Cooler Juliana. We've done this before, destroys it, and that'll give Colt some power. So that's an 8. That'll make him 11, and we can use Eternalist, base ability, for just 1 power counter. That's fine. Alright. And yeah, we're not going to cycle anything, I don't think, unless we want to cycle a reprise. Yeah, what's in the discard? And the thing is, Weird Cravings could mess this up. And this far into the deck, you figure that it's going to be coming soon. So yeah, let's cycle reprise. And we have 2 chances for this. So once for playing the quote-unquote Femme Fatale, and the other for playing the Eternalist. Ooh, that's good. We're going to keep that. That gets back hard in Detective. Okay. Yeah, now Warcraft's Workshop is scoring. Femme Fatale will destroy itself. Oop, oop. Give its power to Colt. We're just doing some switcheroonies. Oh, Sunset Avenue should have tripped earlier. So Sardinian Eagle would have gone first. Gotten us. No. Wrong? Thank you. We'll grab Golden Loop. Just because it's a good card. And then Sunset Avenue would draw it. And then that was the first destruction from earlier. Sardinian Eagle would go over here. Okay, and now Femme Fatale's thing is going to move. We've done this before. Oh, I will get to save everything. Okay. And Sunset Avenue triggers again. Draw another card. I suppose we could do First Victim instead. Like, put Hardened Detective on the bottom deck instead of drawing a card, because I haven't seen this yet. To be pulled with this First Victim, especially since we've done this before out. It's not a bad idea, actually. Sure. I'm convinced. That's a thing we can do before Weird Cravings would mess it up. Alright. Now they don't have anything. 9 to 9. And single indemnity score trips. We still have that 12 power Colt. I think it's still better to just use preservation staff. Yeah, this is fine. And then we'll do staff preservation. I think this goes to a separate discard pile. We'll make some space. Super strong card. Yeah, everything's going where it's supposed to. Ooh, Spirit Blade. That's funny, actually. Okay, Visionary gets stored. Pizza Zombie gets stored. This is funny because they're just going to destroy this and the minions are going to get lost. But neither deck cares about these particular minions getting lost. And that was a top card, so that doesn't get shuffled. Yeah, I guess it doesn't so much matter. Okay. Now, Ground Zero with Open Excavation is scoring. Again, they don't have anything, so they'll get the 1 VP. And they'll destroy Spirit Glade. Walking Hut. And these obviously go away. Yep, they got the 1 VP already. Colt goes back to hand. Oh, man. And Ground Zero is going to get added to the pile. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's probably not breaking. Okay. This is a pretty close game. Walking Hut. Walking Hut. Okay. That is pretty bad for chess. What is their plan of attack? They gotta do 2 more bases. One way or another, this is a 2 more base game. You're figuring Film Loopers are going to be going for Center of the Galaxy because that's worth 5 BP due to Open Excavation. So it's a little dangerous to be putting stuff there. These come off. I don't think it's worth it to play Pizza Bandit. I think we need the speed. The need for speed. And it's a question of where do they attack? There are some advantages and disadvantages to all the locations. Doing Dark Dimension means that we might not get the value out of extra cheese. Unless we put Queen in stasis, which is a possibility. And we're definitely putting Weird Cravings Special in stasis this turn, because that'll be the second win for the end of the game. How many pawns are in the discard? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they got plenty of gas in the tank. Plenty of gas. Maybe they go for center, because Film Loopers had to work a little bit for what they just did. So it's entirely possible that putting stuff on Center of the Galaxy isn't the worst thing ever. Do they have stuff to do the ability with, though? Yeah, they got some stuff. We put Pizza Bot. It's useless. Pawn is also pretty bad for them. Yeah, pawn's probably a better gift, quote unquote. Yeah. So, is there an old and reliable in the deck? Yes, there is. It's not going to take priority over Weird Cravings, but it might be nice to have the more plans, more options. I think it's better than playing any of these right now. So Pizza Bot, dreaded fruity one. It is indeed dreaded. And we'll give away a pawn. And by the way, this is mandatory. And Weird Cravings Special. It's coming. Alright. Pawn. Rook. Okay. Hmm. This is a little tough. Because they do want to go for center of the galaxy and just win outright. But with their base modifiers stacked somewhere else, that might be a little hard. Well, I guess it's not that important, actually. First victim. It's unfortunate that first victim isn't going to be able to drop out with the partner in crime in a position to pull over a hardened detective. But what we can do is put the first victim on Walking Hut, and then you can play the partner in crime next turn to pull hardened detective. It will be a 7. We can put first victim into dark dimension, put it on the timer, then next turn we play uh, the partner in crime on center of the galaxy. No, this doesn't work the way I want it to. Well, it sort of does, but it's not going to result in any more power. I'm trying to get 2 counters out of center of the galaxy. How much power is that? It's 2 from first victim, 4 from partner in crime, 5 from hardened detective. That's only 2 plus 4 plus 5 is 11. So that's not a whole lot. So maybe we set up the partner in crime now. Yeah, and Private Eye is going to want us to put stuff on center of the galaxy anyway. Hmm. That's kind of funny. Dark Dimension could allow us to play Colt 2 times in a turn. And just play Golden Loop for free. I don't know if that would win us center of the galaxy. And we wouldn't even need the extra VP at that point. We could go for Walking Hut, but Walking Hut is obviously a lot more risky. Because what we can do is we put Colt in stasis, then it drops out next turn. We destroy it with we've done this before. It goes back to hand. Then we play it as our normal minion. That would require the partner in crime to already. No, because that's the second time we played it that turn. So we can play Golden Loop anyway. So let's think about power math. That's 5. You figure. That's 5 power from Colt. 4 power from partner in crime, let's say. What's the action that turn? You can play Private Eye and Golden Loop for free. Potion of Healing. I don't know. Maybe we set this up for the future. I don't think we can quite manage it next turn. It'd be nice if we could set this up to score Walking Hut. That's going to require some movement. Just thinking about, is there a way? Yeah, we can set up Sardinian Eagle to pull Hardened Detective with, uh, what's it called? Private Eye. So we put Colt into the Dark Dimension this turn. The next turn he drops out. He gets destroyed with. We've done this before. We play him on Walking Hut. Oh, well, okay. After Colt gets destroyed, we activate Sardinian Eagle and grab Hardened Detective. Then we play Private Eye, and that's guaranteed to hit Hardened Detective. And he would gain Colt's power because of his witness rule violating clause that we all love. So he'd be 10 power. Play Colt as a normal minion on Walking Hut. That allows us to play Golden Loop. Um, The thing here is that I'm not sure how we get the partner in crime over in order to score Walking Hut. Because, because the what's it called is forced to end up on the Hardened Detective is forced to end up on Dark Dimension, as far as I can tell, which means we can't put the partner in crime there. Is there a way for us to do? Ooh. Okay. So maybe we do Colt, we destroy him. We just do Sardinian Eagle at that point to set up Hardened Detective. We play Colt on Center of the Galaxy. We play partner in crime there as a normal minion. And that would set up Hardened Detective to receive Colt's power, which would be 6 from Center of the Galaxy. And that's 5 plus 6 plus 4 is 15 exactly. Holy crap. Golden Loop not being infinite, but still winning the game. Love it. Potentially. Okay, so, sorry, that was a lot of talking. But we're going to do this. We're going to attempt to play Cult on Dark Dimension, and its ability kicks in. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And then, I don't know, we play this thing, Potion of Healing, just for some extra security. I don't know. The only potential hiccup is if they have ready in 30 minutes to instantly play Weird Cravings. But, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that important of a thing. They can recover from it, certainly. But, just to play safe, they'll play Potion of Healing and get back Cooler Juliana, probably? Have this end up here. That should be on top of the deck. Yeah, I'll just do Cooler Juliana. That's it. It should be Pizza Bot. Yeah. Oh. No, it should be Pawn. Yeah, how did that end up in there? It should be over there. Okay. That's wild. Okay. They are not going to know what hit them. Because there's no way they can pull out a win here. They can't score Dark Dimension. That's going to put too much stasis counters. Too many stasis counters, I think. Yeah. We want to try and play stiff immediately with Center of the Galaxy. Because they could score it this turn. And the final score would be 15-14. That'd be cool. Because yeah, this maneuver they're gonna pull with Colt, I don't think would be on their radar at all. If they can score Center of the Galaxy, they're going to. Maybe take out Dark Dimension or something if they can do it. Yeah, yeah. If they can score Center of the Galaxy, they'll take out Dark Dimension. But can they is the real question. Underpaid employee. Queen first. Pulls. Yeah, Pizza Bot. Yeah. I have any more pizzas? They don't have any more pizzas. Okay, so they pull a pawn instead, I guess. Well, I can play Dreaded Fruity One. That's fine. The Dreaded Fruity One. And then Center of the Galaxy. That's the most they're ever going to get out of that. I guarantee it. Do another pawn. Underpaid employee. The old reliable with extra cheese. Oh, Pizza Zombie comes out as well. The old reliable with extra cheese. Gives 2 minions plus 4. Because if we read those cards, I think you can figure that out for yourself. And let's make some room. Huh. It's actually not enough. I kind of expected that to be enough. Because they use their normal menu as queen. They don't have an action to play. Well, that's not good. Is playing rook better? Because if they take this back... Yeah, this is all deterministic, so this would just go back to the deck. Rook is a 3. Same amount of power, huh? Wow. Huh. Well, would you look at that? Well, this is all deterministic, so they can play Pizza Bandit using by putting stasis counters on Weird Cravings, which is not ideal. But getting a 5 VP solo and knocking out all that setup in Dark Dimension, they don't know it would mean that they don't win the game next turn, but it would still be worthwhile. So yeah, since they have to do it that way, I think they're going to. So we'll put 2 more counters on them to play these guys. Not Pizza Bot. It was not Pizza Bot. It was a. Oh yeah, it was Pizza Bot. Yes, it was. And let's see. Pizza Bot or somebody would have an extra counter for Pizza Bandit, old reliable counter, and yeah, we can do Weird Cravings Special with the Underpaid Employee, and what's it called? The Pizza Zombie counter. Uh, Pizza Bandit will shuffle the Pizza Zombie into the deck in preparation for Weird Cravings Special coming out of stasis. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 5 VP solo, go. And knocking out Dark Dimension with Ground Zero. Thanks, Open Excavation. Film Loopers watch on in anguish. Flying Tavern. Well, well. Oh, yeah, Underpaid Employee is gonna... I said I was gonna do that. We swap discards in the decks. Okay. Yeah, now all this happens. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We love this. This is great. Alright. This all goes away. Good job, everybody. Now let's fish that Pete Zombie out again. Oh, Center of the Galaxy gets stacked in here. How do I want to organize this? Let's organize this like that. Oh, that's great. Threshold of Tomorrow is not the base that these guys want to see, so they still have to go for Walking Hut, probably. Okay, what they doing? Well, the upside is Colt no longer has to be played on Dark Dimension. The downside is they can't destroy him for free. They're gonna have to use some stuff for that. No, yeah, actually, I don't know if they can. I don't think they can quite play him 2 times in a turn now, because they have to play the partner in crime as the normal minion or destroy Colt once. And at that point, you're just doing the loop normally to try and play Golden Loop again. So yeah, that absolutely wrecked them. And getting their discard reset hurts a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of loop components in here. They are in deep trouble. They're gonna have to get a double score, I think. Not impossible. What's their plan of attack? Well, they're putting Colt somewhere, obviously. It's 5 power. Partner in Crimes makes it 9. You play Golden Loop normally. Mm. Hmm. That's another player's deck over here. Yeah, open excavation is wild. Yeah, this is just kind of awful. Everything's in the discard pile. That is the power of Weird Cravings. Where do we do this? This is tough. Start with Private Eye, maybe? Yeah. Partner in Crime, I guess. Ooh, now we can play. Now we can play Colt twice, I think? And get the VP from Golden Loop? Yeah. Yeah, we can. Yeah, they're not out of the woods yet. They're not, sorry, they're not, out of luck yet. Play the Partner in Crime? Potentially on Threshold of Tomorrow to get Center of the Galaxy counters? Yeah, they're not out of this yet. What do they give away? um, Hack-a-Majig, I think, is completely useless. Well, not completely useless, but mostly useless. No, give them their. No, I don't want to give them their pawn back. Why do they have a pawn in the discard? Yeah, that should have gone over there when things reverted, things switched around. Carnesis. That's definitely useless. They're not gonna want to do that. Yeah. Get a power counter. Play Colt. Partner in Crime kills Colt. We play Colt again. Play Golden Loop for a VP for free. Wow! Because we played Colt twice. So yeah, they're not out of the woods yet. Not by any means. We'll play Colt on Walking Hut, actually. Plan to converge there? Uh, because they could be coming up on a Fatal Attraction to pick off a defender. They kind of have to be playing desperate. Well, okay, they know that the next two cards are Eternalists, though. They're not out of the woods yet, but they're also not totally hopeless. Yeah, they'll do this. Spread stuff out. I don't think destroy Colt yet. Yeah, I think this is good. If they can get it solo, then that's game, obviously. But they're not gonna let that happen that easy. Speaking of which, the stasis cameras comes off. Do we do? Oh, that should definitely not be both. Oh, oh, that's weird. There we go. Okay. Do we play Pizza Bandit? It's a good question. We unfortunately don't have. Oh, no, we have Knight. Walking Hut is hard to get defenders onto. Just play Pizza Bot. Let's see what happens. Kind of what you gotta do. Yeah, yeah. Puts Carnesis somewhere in the deck instead of right on top. Old Reliable is nice, obviously. Oh, we gotta flip the coin for Walking Hut. Heads. More power. Move it to Threshold. No, move it to Tavern. And we'll just play this Old Reliable. For the heck of it. Cool, 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 cool. And we're probably just gonna use this to do stuff with Pizza Bandit. Although I don't know. That's a good question. Alright. Let's see, what are we doing? Flying Tavern! We can still converge all the stuff. Or at least the two partners in crime. How many first victims are in the discard pile? One? Just the one? Okay. Juliana's useless. Visionaries are basically useless. Yeah. We're trying to score Walking Hut without tripping stuff too much. Don't necessarily want to play first victim because it's guaranteed not going to converge it's guaranteed not going to kick off the pizza bot. If we play like an Eternalist, then we can destroy it with a partner in crime to move these guys over, and that's 4, 9, plus another 5 is 14. Go figure. E. Does it need to be Cooler Juliana? Yeah, because you have to figure whatever is getting. Oh well, yeah, yeah. What we do is we do first victim. That flip doesn't matter, but when it gets destroyed by partner in crime, walking has to resolve first anyway because that's mandatory. And if it doesn't work, then backup plans. It's a good question. Is that hand or deck, or is it just deck? Deck. Okay. Yeah, I like that idea. Partner in crime destroys the first victim. Grab something of 4 or more. Oh, it has to be, femme fatale or visionary. We'll do femme fatale, I guess. So they want tails. Tails! That's game, I think. What a game. Okay, so these guys all react to move in. Actually, can't. How do we get Colt in? How do we get Colt in? How do we get Colt in? Because the partners in crime can only move themselves in. Okay. They have only minions in their hand. Oh, that's so funny. Could they have grabbed something else with first victim? They could have grabbed a visionary? Eee. It's kind of gray on whether this is allowed or not. Because, okay. So, yeah, I think they have to. I forgot that Colt couldn't move over, but I think this is still correct. Mm, yeah, so it's not game yet, actually, but it is making things interesting. You have to remember that. Yep. Ooh, started an eagle back. That's nice. I have a feeling that these guys are about to pop off and just like break Flying Tavern or something, though. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure there was no way for them to get Colt over because the partners in crime can only move themselves to the destruction. They can only move someone else away from the destruction. Alright, can they add 9 to Flying Tavern? That's actually a good question. They might not be able to. I keep saying that the game's about to be over, but clearly it's not yet. Hmm. Depends on what dreaded fruity one hits, which is usually nothing, but Pete Zombie would be played by dreaded fruity one. So you could do Pete Zombie, Knight. Pete Zombie, Knight Pawn is 3, 6, 8. Ah, it's one short. So dreaded fruity one would have to actually hit something. Uh, Probably best to play Pizza Bandit. Um, Although we can't move over the what's it called? Oh, it's funny. Um, if they go for something other than Flying Tavern, then they can swap in Threshold of Tomorrow. Uh, this this stuff would stay here, but Flying Tavern would go. Oh, that's so funny. Is that how that would work? No, 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 it's not how that would work. If they go for Walking Hut, And Flying Tavern would swap into there. If they go for threshold, then it wouldn't score anyway. Okay, never mind. But that is how that would work if Open Excavation stacked Flying Tavern and threshold. That's interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind for the future. Okay, so what are they doing? That's a good question. I don't think they can do walk and hut. The movement just screws them. Ooh, this is tough. Pete Zombie and Rook, just those. I think we have to see what Dreaded Fruity One's going to hit. Look at the top. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Yeah, as expected. Yeah, neither of these help. I'll draw the bishop, I guess. And then, yeah, we just have to hope that Walking Hut RNG works out. Because, again, Pete Zombie Knight Pawn is only 8 out of 9 that they need over there. So yeah, they'll put Pete Zombie here. Coin flip doesn't matter. Putting presents on Flying Tavern allows them to swap things for Flying Tavern. That is a good thing to have. Let's do that with Knight, I think, because they don't want to. The opponent doesn't want to score Flying Tavern. And a 3 VP solo as opposed to a 4 VP solo does not win the game. So we'll do this. So now they have to put 6 power here in order to still win at that point. Yeah. Okay. I guess now it's not a problem if Colt can't move over, because Colt's got to stay there anyway to prevent Flying Tavern from ruining everything. Have to add 9 power there. So, yeah, they can do this trivially. They play a 3. Oh, but they gotta kick off the Pete Zombie. Yeah, they gotta kick off the Pete Zombie. Yep, it's a coin flip, no matter what. Yeah, they can improve their odds by doing Cooler Juliana. Have more chances. Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of chances because of Colt. Colt and Cooler Juliana. So yeah, they should be able to do this. Cooler Juliana, coin flip. They want tails. Nope, there's no minions there with more power. Cooler Juliana will play somebody. There's a copy of Colt. This is Colt. It'll allow Cooler Juliana to use her talent again, but more importantly, causes a coin flip. And it's a 5. It's a 5. So everybody's going to get moved off. They'll go to threshold so that we don't have to worry about that if that happens. They want tails. Heads. This Colt here gave Cooler Juliana an extra use of her talent, which we will repeat the process. This is Colt. Hi, say hi to Colt. He's 5. Okay, everybody moves off. Alright. I got a threshold of tomorrow. This is ridiculous. Oh man. This partner in crime will use its talent to destroy the femme fatale, gaining its power. And everybody moves in. Yep, that's it. And the tie on Flying Tavern means nobody gets to use it, if I remember correctly. What a game. Yeah, because that is game. Uh-huh. That's game. Because Walking Out is scoring. They don't have any specials. Flying Tavern's irrelevant. Yeah. 15 to 14. And obviously they win next turn. Got so much stuff coming out. That is a game right there. Alright. I think that's a fitting final exhibition match. The tournament proper is going to start next year. We'll see when things actually happen. It'll just happen whenever it happens. Probably going to post whole matches rather than individual games. It's just easier to keep track of. But yeah, get your last predictions in if you haven't yet, and I hope to see you there. Peace.